Yo guys, what's up? Today we have Fargo against aTTaCkME. Can someone, before we start this game, please tell me why people sign up under a different name, like aTTaCkME, and then play under a different name, just to confuse people? I would really love to know why people do that. Okay, rant over. Promise we're not going to rant too much. We got Fargo in the north this time on Tournament Desert. We've got Air Force in the south. We've got Kuzari or aTTaCkME. We're going to refer to him as aTTaCkME because that's the name he signed up on. aTTaCkME. I did miss his army actually. I'm getting really bad at this, aren't I? I think he's Vanilla China, I'm going to guess. You can tell if it's nuke because the power plant looks slightly different. It has 2 vents, I think, rather than 1. So that's one way of telling if you're against a nuke or not. It could be infantry, actually. You can tell because it's got vetted units. In the meantime, we've got Fargo going for an airfield and a war factory. Don't really like that because based on this build order here, you're probably going to be seeing an assault troop crawler out first. And that build order is not going to work against the assault troop crawler and 4 RPGs. It's going to be really hard. I don't know who aTTaCkME is, by the way, so I'm not sure how these games are going to go. I do know Fargo, though. Fargo is a really good player, tough player as well, tough player to beat. So aTTaCkME is going to really need to be on form here. And is he going to TNT that? No, he's not going to TNT it. So he's just going to let all his units get run over. No TNT placed. TNT finally placed, but already you've lost loads of units. You've got them all in a big line. They're all easily going to get wiped out. And already I'm not liking these games. These are massive mistakes to be making in there. This is the biggest tournament of the year. Why have people not been practicing? Why are people not paying attention in the first 2 minutes and just letting all units die like that? I really don't like it. Hate to see things like that. Raptor going to come in now and take out an assault troop crawler. Little bit of a mistake there from aTTaCkME because all these units now are going to be left on half HP. They are going to slowly regen because a Vet 2 unit usually regenerates. V almost going to die there. They are all going to regenerate, so that's pretty good for aTTaCkME. But these Vs are going to continue to come closer and therefore die that time. Those are also going to probably go down, but actually he's going to kill a few minigunners, and it's probably worth it if you kill a few and lose a dozer. On this right hand side now for aTTaCkME, we've got another supply going up. V's going to come in and completely clear this up now. One V going to go low, but even that last V, if it just stands and fights, is going to be taking that out. In the meantime, we've got 2 Raptors out now for Fargo. One is going to go down this left hand side and probably look for a dozer. We do have an observer in this game, Pennywise, not quite sure why he's observing. I always say in a big tournament like this, you never really want to have observers, even if it just creates a little bit of a lag. There's so much money to be won in these kind of tournaments that you don't really want any risk at all. Outpost going down, 3 tank hunters going to die inside of there. Bit of a mistake from aTTaCkME. You don't want to have full outposts against an air when you know Raptors are out because they're just going to be popped open. In the meantime, we've got a V going forward on this left-hand side and in the middle. The supplies are going to be stopped on this left-hand side. Those trucks are going to have to run away or just die. Fargo now needs to start attacking that. And then this right-hand side, the trucks are going to be stopped collecting again. So dozers now. Sorry, the Raptors rather going to take out the assault troop crawler. That one is evacuated though. Usually I think if you attack with 2 Raps at exactly the same time, you can bust open an assault troop crawler and take it out completely. But all the supplies now have been completely stopped from aTTaCkME. He's literally got this barracks on the right hand side, the units and the buildings in the middle, but all the supplies are going to be stopped, and aTTaCkME is just going to be kind of choked out of this without any supplies left. As soon as these last few units die, I doubt he's got any more money in the bank. He's got 1,300. Fargo been a bit sloppy with his Vs actually, losing a lot of Vs. But these minigunners are going to be hard to deal with because usually the Vs just go in enough range to die. But now he's got assault. Oh, he's not even got search and destroy. He's built bombardment instead. Another mistake from Fargo. You want to have search and destroy out instead because that gives them the increased range, so you don't have to go so close to attack them. Another V looking like it's going to go down. Another mistake from Fargo. Massive mistake. We've got 3 Raptors out now, and they're probably just going to be going for the last few buildings. aTTaCkME really doesn't have much left at all.
Low power.
Got plenty of money. Sorry, not plenty of money. You got $700. Fargo is building his power plant because he's run out of power. In the meantime, The war factory has gone down from the Raptors. The bombardment finally pays off for itself and has managed to kill 3 miniguns there in one go. Now recollecting with those supplies, sorry, with the Chinooks, and its right hand side is going to defend against a few miniguns. One Chinook going down there for Fargo. This is very sloppy for Fargo, to be honest. But now that should leave literally aTTaCkME on no money. He's got $600.
Unit lost.
He knows it's GG and quits out. That is 1-0 for Fargo. Really good start for Fargo. A little bit sloppy and did lose a few units, but it was absolutely horrendous. Within the first 2 minutes, I was really disappointed with aTTaCkME. This is the biggest tournament of the year with the most money to be won. I think there's like a prize pool of like between $250 and $300. Why would you not put the practice in? And why would you not be paying attention in that first 2 minutes? Really disappointing to see all the tank hunters go down. If he'd just grouped them up with the assault troop crawler and attacked together, that probably could have been GG right there. But because he didn't do those simple little things, then he's paid the price and loses game 1. So jumping into game 2, we've got stealth versus tank. One of my favourite matchups to watch. This is really good matchup. Some of the best games are produced from stealth versus tank. So we've got Fargo with a Sign Killer in the south. We're on Lagoon. And in the north, we've got aTTaCkME with tank. Probably will be favouring stealth on this map, just because stealth can spread nice and thin, spread out, build hijackers, build loads of tunnels. Don't even need a war factory for the first few minutes at least, because a war factory isn't going to be much use. Quads lose against most units that tank can produce. Techs are going to be chased away by the veteran cheap Gats. And also you want to be making more tunnels than anything. You want to be making loads of tunnels and hijackers. That's going to be what's going to be winning you the game in the early to mid game at least anyway. So we've got 2 supplies from Fargo. I do see 1 terrorist going towards the centre, going to capture that car. Got an aggressive worker on this left hand side. We've got a worker in the centre. We've got an arms dealer going up for Fargo. So Fargo choosing to go the arms dealer route. He's got this worker going far to this left hand side. He's going to go inside of that bunker, but it's not that good of an idea, to be honest, because actually he's just going to let it die. Again, not the best attention being paid here from these players. Truck almost running over the car there, but Fargo actually clicking it just in time caused quite a bit of damage to the supply and also taking out a truck. Really important. On this right hand side, we've got a tunnel going up. In the middle, we've already got a tunnel established. We've got the first technical coming out. At least I think it's the first technical. We've got some terrorists out as well. But I don't think a tech terror is the way to go in this matchup. I think stealth hijackers and stealth tunnels are the way forward. But let's see what Fargo can do. And he's going to be lucky as well to not run into the mines, but I think he is going to run into the mines. Choosing at the last minute to avoid that place and actually choosing to go for the war factory instead. That has saved him a lot of money. He should see now that the mines were there. In the meantime, I think we've got a flamer on this left hand side. aTTaCkME not paying attention. He should be able to kill that worker just in time if he is paying attention now. Just killing it in time. That tunnel is going to be completely denied. Really well played. In the meantime, we have got a hijacker out of Fargo. War factory has gone down, of course, and that technical is just going to be completely wasted there. In the meantime, I've got a terrorist going down. This GAT is in, causing problems, and it's going to go down to this tunnel and the quad. And another technical with terrorists in there. That flamer does manage to kill all of the workers, but then captured by the hijackers. So nice defense from Fargo. But I really think he would have done better by producing loads more tunnels rather than going for the war factory, because that war factory can just be rebuilt for 2k, and it's going to be no problem for aTTaCkME to reproduce that. Not worth the investment. I think I'd prefer to have the tunnels and more hijackers, but that's just me. These quads going a little bit far out. They're probably going to be killed at some point if they hang around too much by themselves. Technical going down. That's what I mean. These GATs are just so strong and so cheap that tank can just produce them all day. In the meantime, they've got this flamer going forward. Is he going to run into the mines though? I'm not sure if he's going to run into the mines. He should be able to kill that outpost. If he doesn't kill the outpost, he should start doing the flame wall now. It's going to cause big damage to that war factory. I don't think he's going to kill it though. I think he's just going to be saved just in time. But it is going to cause quite a bit of damage and kill loads of the mines as well. It does survive and probably like a third of its health. or HP rather. On the right hand side we've got outposts out. We've got loads of tunnels out now from Fargo. We've got an oil capture looking like it's going to come out as well. The capture upgrade is ready. We've got a capture upgrade on another rebel there as well, so that rebel probably going for the enemy's oil. I don't always bother going for that oil as well, because chances are you're not going to get it. Chances are he's going to have a war factory right there, which he does, and he's also going to spot it as soon as you start capturing it. A good player is just going to deny it, so it's sometimes worth just getting your own, unless you know your enemy's distracted elsewhere. So the oil is now going to be captured for Fargo. I think it's going to be denied though, and Fargo not removing the rebel in time. Just going to let it die, not paying attention. On this right hand side we've got some aggression. The tunnels are going to jointly kill the GATs. The tunnels there really needs to be focused on that GAT, and it should be going down. But that outpost also going a little bit low as well. All these units here are going to be killed, and then I heard another rebel somewhere because I heard it re-stealth. Quite sure where it is. This flamer here is going to now probably kill this oil. On the right hand side, a tunnel going down, and some aggression through the middle from Fargo. It's going to try and kill the power plant, I would imagine. I did see an Emperor Overlord there as well, so Emperor Overlord is going to be really difficult for Fargo to deal with unless he's getting Palace behind this, which he is not, by the way. So actually this aggression here is really nice. Loads of units gone down. He has wasted his whole army, but in return he's killed loads of quads and loads of RPGs, so actually not too much of a bad trade. Remember, he is on 2 war factories, so he's spamming loads of units, whereas the GLA is only on 1 war factory, so he's got to be the more defensive. Does manage to take out a power plant though, but there's no palace in sight anywhere, so terrorist managing to take out a flamer there. That's really well played. Fargo not going for a palace yet, and you need a palace with a Jarman if you're going to be taking out these overlords. Quads are engaging the overlord, and that is a massive mistake if you ask me, because if he's not microing it correctly, I'm hating some of these engagements, guys. Really am struggling to watch some of these games. The micro on that was absolutely horrific. If he'd have microed that correctly with the ECM just moving backwards and forwards and targeted some of these units, that Emperor Overlord could have wiped out this whole army without losing a single unit. But because he just carried on focusing on the tunnel, not paying attention at all, it's therefore lost absolutely everything. Complete waste of just throwing games away sometimes on some of these players. Okay, rant over again. Super Tech managing to take out another GAT. We're going to have 2 Super Techs now. One is heroic as well, so it's going to be extremely difficult to deal with. We've got GATs chasing away these Super Techs. No scrap denial either from aTTaCkME, no scrap denial at all. But this really should be just Fargo completely clearing up now, just based on these 2 technicals alone. Going to be completely clearing this up, I would imagine. And aTTaCkME knows it, GG. And that is Fargo at 2-0 now. Really well played by Fargo. I didn't like his build order so much, and I think versus a better player he might have lost that game just based on that last engagement alone, never mind the rest of it. Supplies pretty closely collected, and aTTaCkME killing double the amount of units. But that's kind of to be expected, because you're killing loads of things, loads of weak things like technicals and RPGs and terrorists and stuff like that. They're all weak and easy to kill, whereas tanks units tend to be harder to kill, so you do expect that. Okay, so now we are on quite a new map, Canyon of the Dead. We've got in the bottom right aTTaCkME with the GLA Tox in the purple, and in the top right we've got sorry, did I say bottom right or did I say bottom left? I meant to say bottom left if I did say right. So bottom left versus top right, we've got Fargo with infantry. So aTTaCkME definitely has the army advantage here. That's fake barracks was really wasted because the worker built it and then just stood around for a while. The reason you build a fake barracks is to free up the worker and run elsewhere, but he kind of built it and then just stood stationary, so completely wasted. Well, not completely, he did move it a little bit, but quite wasted. Also, he could have built it so his worker finished on the other side. That would have been a bit faster. aTTaCkME looking like he's either going to do 2 supplies and one of them will be completely undefended. In this case it looks like it's going to be that one. Yeah, it is going to be that one. Or I thought he was going to be doing 1 supply, in which case I would have thought he'd be losing. We are going to see a Helix from Fargo, so it might be a nice quick game. This worker is going to go for the scout, and what is wrong with these guys, man? Why are you not killing that worker? These units should be on attack move, not just walking, because this unit, has he scouted it? Yeah, he scouted it. That's a massive loss, because now this Helix is seen. That changes the game completely, because now that Helix is not going to be able to win the game in the first 2 minutes or 2 minutes 30. Now quad should be produced. Of course, I'm not sure what kind of level game we're watching, but you don't know if you are actually going to see quads produced after he spots an airfield. He does build a Stinger and a quad, so you think he has spotted it. But that's a massive loss from Fargo, massive mistake. You want to have them units on attack move, and that unit would have been killed. This Helix would have been a surprise, and that game could have been completely different. But therefore, Fargo's surprise attack has now gone. On this left-hand side of his base, he's going to be producing a war factory. We're going to see a tunnel here built on the right-hand side. Fargo not paying attention with his dozer. Don't blame him for not paying attention with his dozer, because you want to be concentrating on this Helix. Helix is the game-changing unit here, but the element of surprise has already gone, so I don't know why he's still running at the war factory, because you should be expecting units there. Helix is going to be evacuated, and he's probably going to survive as well. Well, all the units inside it are going to survive, and that's going to cause massive problems now for aTTaCkME. Supply going to go down. It's going to leave him on 1 supply. Worker has been denied here from Fargo, by Fargo even. Really decent supply placement there from Fargo. Not only is it perfect, but it's like super perfect, where the mines are also not built there, so they're not interrupting the supply placement. Really, really well played. Quads are going to clear that up eventually. We've got a technical here. What's that got inside it? It's completely empty, so it's not going to cause any damage. Mines are going to kill the technical. Never really want to run by a building just without checking that there are mines there first. So the game has slowed down a little bit. We've got both players, well, this player, purple, rebuilding his supply there. Kind of got to do that, but he's got loads of quads, so his quads are slow mobility units. So he's not going to be doing any aggression with quads at the moment. He's not doing any forward aggressive tunnels. He's literally got this left side and this side here. You want to be establishing map presence. You want to have workers all over the map. You want to have a worker here building a tunnel. You want to have a worker here building a tunnel. You want to be sending rebels over here to capture the stuff. Technical is going to drop off a worker, but I'm not liking these games, guys, because what's going to happen is that worker now, it's built right inside the bunker, so if you put units inside the bunker, the tunnel's just going to go instantly down. We've got another worker there. I really like that one. That second one is really good. Run into the mines when you know there are mines there anyway, because that explosion there when the technical got killed, he ran into the mines again. Surprise, surprise, that tunnel got killed. But I really like that second one. There's no way Fargo's going to be expecting that, and even with the huge range of that unit, you see it's just out of range. So that that tunnel is going to be really key for this game. In the meantime, I have completely missed it, but aTTaCkME's base is completely getting owned. I think that flamer is going to go down, but he's actually taking out the supply and the war factory. So a massive loss there for aTTaCkME. Rebuilding the war factory there. I don't like the fact that he's rebuilding a war factory. I would rather establish a second supply first and then upgrade to a second war factory. In the meantime, we've got 2 RPGs. Go on, tell me they're going to run into the mines. Of course they are. Of course one is going to run into the mines. Oh, I'm trying not to be negative. RPGs, I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They're not going to achieve anything. And aTTaCkME quits. GG. Well played to Fargo. Victorious. Did exactly what he needed to. Helix Micro was a little bit iffy in the beginning, but really he just did exactly what he needed to. And that is 3-0 now to Fargo. So scoreboard is updated. See 30 units destroyed for Fargo. Loads more money collected for him too. Okay, so welcome to game 4 and potentially the last game, unless aTTaCkME is able to pull something out of the bag. We've got Nuke against GLA, so Fargo with a Nuke in the top right, and then in the bottom left we've got aTTaCkME with GLA. I think it's Vanilla, GLA Vanilla. So Fargo only needs to close out this this one game, and he should be through to the next round. It's looking like a Fargo victory so far with a 3-0 start. Fargo choosing not to go for the supply in his base, and instead he's actually going for the 2 side supplies, which actually I don't mind so much because he might use the trucks to try and run over some workers. In the meantime, we've got aTTaCkME or Kazari or Kasevanari, however we're meant to say that. He's doing a pretty standard build order, choosing not to go for a tunnel in his base. Instead, he's doing an aggressive tunnel, a tunnel here, slow with the worker collecting supplies there. Choosing to go for this right-hand side of the worker and not going for this top left supply. So on this map, you have a supply in your main base, which is here and here. Fargo weirdly not choosing to go for that. Then you've got these 2 side supplies for both players, which is here and kind of here. And in this top left, you've got a supply dock and supply dock there. So the corners in this map are really, really key. But there are little places where you can't build stuff like that there, or some of these weird things where you can't build supplies. This really, really weird map prevents you from building. Terrorist is going to walk straight through and probably hit the power plant, or maybe go for the dozer. Also a worker here. We've got an aggressive flamer down the center. No veteran technical, which is a little bit strange. The terrorist is going to go for the dozer, I think, and this technical might have RPGs in it. Oh, dozer going down, and that other dozer escaping. Mistake there from aTTaCkME not killing it. This war factory is looking like it probably will go down. Plenty of RPGs there. This flamer has cleared out that building, done quite a bit of damage to it as well, and also now clearing out that tunnel. I think it will beat the tunnel. We've got a worker here. War factory has now gone down, and Fargo is now, he's on 3.8k, so he can just rebuild that, no problem. But I really think that dozer is a bit vulnerable, so we'll see what happens there. Plenty of RPGs coming forward. I imagine some of these trucks are going to be killed. And in the meantime, we did see a Battle Master get in the supply line there and actually killed all the workers. A Marauder does manage to scrap up though, so you're probably going to see Marauders continue to push out of here now and probably maybe go and collect that scrap. We've got a Flamer here, which is exactly what Fargo needs, and here as well, killing the worker, choosing to actually just walk past it. And in the meantime, Fargo is now going to run away, chase these away. Oh, mine's going down. So mine's killing the technical, full of RPGs, massive loss. But in the meantime, though, we've got a Battle Master in the supply line again, killing the workers. Plenty of money for aTTaCkME. He's not really building any tunnels across the map. He's literally just building the few units that he's got. So, of course, he's going to have quite a few units. In the meantime, aTTaCkME is establishing an aggressive tunnel. But actually, this is looking pretty bad for Fargo because that Marauder now is on a Vet 2, so it's going to regen itself, and also these units going down really fast as well. Fargo really slow with the scrap denial there, but there is 1 scrap pile left, so if that can get double scrap, that's going to be a game-ending moment. Does manage to kill the power. Unfortunately, he doesn't vet up any of his units anymore. In the meantime, we've got a Flamer here. It's going to be taken out by a Marauder, I think. Does kill a load of workers though. It's going to kill like 3 or 4 workers, I think. At least some are collecting slow now because quite a few of them have been killed. In the meantime, we've got a Flamer going down, but these Marauders, when they get vetted up like that, and also with the double scrap, which he has got now, that's going to be really hard for Fargo to deal with. He needs to produce tank hunters and outposts. That's going to be what's going to be killing this. But that Marauder is going to tear through Fargo's base, killing the supply center really, really quick. Is he going to now kill the? Is he going to kill the trucks, or is he going to go for? Is he going to go for the buildings? Airfield going down for the Marauders again. We're going to have to see quads out soon. In the meantime, we've got Battle Masters in the supply line again. This one's not doing anything, but this one here has been blocked out by the barracks, but you should be able to force fire the ground and kill some stuff there. In the meantime, the Helix is waiting to garrison some units. I think this war factory is going to go down as well. I think a Flamer is going to come out and probably just save it. It's going to get extremely low. This dozer is going to run over here, but the Helix is now engaging quads. And is the Helix going to survive? It is going to survive, but only on like 2 HP. We need one more quad out. This Battlemaster here is still not doing anything on this right hand side. This supply is got no workers on it, and the Battlemaster has been exploded though. So now this Helix has to run away. It's actually on fire as well. So you see it's actually flaming underneath. Quad in the supply line for Fargo is going to be that's the only supply line for Fargo now, going to be causing big damage. Actually not that much damage because it is going to get chased away. It's not causing enough damage fast enough. In the meantime, Fargo is force firing the ground, so the workers are going to go down. He's also not collecting there as well. Only 4 workers collecting here, but the Battlemaster is going to get in the supply line again and kill all of these workers. In the meantime, this quad is going down. The Helix is being repaired. These units really need to be attacking something. Yeah, that quad is going to tear through that Helix now. There's no way that Helix is going to survive this. So this is real bad for Fargo now. And the Dozer is there as well. Dozer's going to go down. He's only left with a barracks. This is really sloppy for Fargo. I was expecting Fargo to close out this game, but it's really sloppy for him. Doesn't matter about the Battlemaster in the supply line now. Doesn't matter that he's not collecting there, which is also a mistake. But Fargo actually getting completely dominated really by that one unit, the Marauder with a double scrap. So really well played by aTTaCkME there. He does manage to get 1 on the board, and now he just needs to win the next 3 in a row. So no hard challenge if he wants to go through to the next round. Okay, so welcome to game 5. We've got Fargo in the south against as demo against aTTaCkME with USA Air Force, and we're on Homeland Rocks this time. I think it's a relax map. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a relax map. On the right hand side we've got an oil, we've got some supplies, we've got 2 TerraCars, we've got the repair facility, and we've got artillery platform, and we've got the supplies on this left hand side as well. That's a bit of a low one, but you can still establish 2 supplies here. So we'll see how this goes. Fargo with the GLA demo is going to be able to get these cars in the center and going to be able to cause some big damage with that. In the meantime, aTTaCkME is going for 2 airfields and probably going to be making Comanches. I would like to see, would I like to see that sold actually? When there's 2 TerraCars, you probably don't want to be selling it. So yeah, you probably don't want to be selling the command center. Fargo choosing to only go for 1 TerraCar, not the 2. And in the meantime, he's established a tunnel on both sides. He's also going for arms dealer. A demo trap has been established, and probably going to be a tunnel behind that. Tunnel has been revealed, and it is going to be Comanches out. This first Comanche is a mistake to go over here and deny that now, because well, I don't know actually, is it a mistake or not, because you kind of want to save that for the element of surprise, so when he attacks with a TerraTech like he's going to do in a second, you can use element of surprise and try and deny it. The TerraTech is going to try anyway, even though he knows Comanches are out and the Comanches might be able to take it out. So that was a complete waste from Fargo. You saw the Comanche, so I don't know why you would still attack with the TerraTech. 1 terrorist is surviving. Is that going to be able to get in and cause a little bit of damage? I'm not sure. Comanche engaging a bunker there and almost paying for it with its life. Terrorist finally gets taken out now. We've got quads. We've got a Stinger. How many quads have we got? I think we've got probably 2 quads. So Fargo is re-establishing this tunnel on the right hand side. The worker did get picked off. In the meantime, aTTaCkME is going for a war factory. Don't like that. I'm just going to tell you right now that is a big mistake. You want to just cancel that. You don't even need the barracks. You just want to be making Comanches in this case. You just want to be getting all the upgrades for them and stuff, because the quads for GLA demo are expensive. So you're going to be winning the Comanche versus quad battle all day on this map. There's no way Fargo should be winning this if played correctly, to be honest. But let's see what Fargo can do. He is going to push forward, it looks like, or he's being really aggressive with all these quads and RPGs, which is kind of what he needs to do. He needs to cause the damage now. In the meantime, Fargo's going to attack with this technical, not really paying attention for a second, and he's only going to kill 1 missile defender, probably 2 missile defenders. But these Comanches, do they have the necessary upgrades? So yeah, he does have the necessary upgrades, but taking big damage there, a few shots from the RPGs. The RPGs are going to be the main thing used to kill these, because the quads, once these vet up, are going to be really hard to kill. So you want to kill as many as you can with the quad RPGs in the beginning. This firebase is not going to be collected anymore. I think he's pressed stop on the dozer for some reason. Missile defender's trying to kill some quads using the laser lock, but he's sending them a little bit too far forward in my opinion. These are going to go down nice and easily. Comanches are thinking about trying to deny this worker, but if they do, they're probably going to take quite a bit of damage. In the meantime, the Comanches are going forward and going to go to looks like base trade. This firebase is still not being constructed for aTTaCkME. Stinger there is going to cause big damage, and I think because they're bunched up as well, they're going to be causing... Oh, look at all that splash damage. Loads of Comanches really, really low. One also going down. A load of them on about 10 HP. And Fargo at this point just needs to completely push. That firebase is not being constructed, so it's a massive mistake. All these Comanches are really, really low. aTTaCkME not really knowing how to manage the Comanches, to be honest. The supply has been taken control of, so... the Chinooks have been pushed off. All these Comanches now are going to engage, but they're all so low. All they need is a few hits from a quad and they're going to go down. Comanches now going back to repair, which is exactly what they should be doing. And then in the meantime, you should be going to try to do a base trade. You want to be trying to take out that Stinger and that supply. Sorry, that tunnel. You want to be doing a base trade in this situation, not engaging directly with low HP Comanches. All going down, loads of Comanches going down. Fargo completely dominating this game. aTTaCkME not really knowing how to manage the Comanches, and Fargo does go through to the first round. That is a 4-1 victory. Really well played by Fargo, just doing exactly what he needs to again, with the fast aggression there. Yeah, nice quick game, only a 5-minute 31 game. So we've seen some good games so far. Hopefully going to see some more decent games in round 1. So cheers for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you very soon.